What?
Don't laugh. This could happen to you.
That guy doesn't look real at all. There's no way that guy's real.
Top comment's always good on these. Build to survive car crash.
This guy, so Gus just pulled up the craziest video on his phone of a guy with the neck. He's necked out.
It says they doubled it and gave it to him.
Oh, there's so much.
You know that trend going around.
Yeah.
Double it.
Give it to the next person.
So funny that happened just right at the beginning. That was in my For You. Hey, Tony! I should probably save that so we can.
Yeah. Gus, we worked hard today.
We worked hard.
Feeling good.
And we play hard. Did you nap at all after the work?
Yeah, I napped for about an hour, I think.
I did too.
I didn't think I was going to for a first half hour, and then Bubs kind of woke me up, and she was like, "Hey, are you watching that video, or are you sleeping?" And I was like, "I'm watching the video." I'm gonna crack open this Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
This is a gigantic Voodoo Ranger.
Gigantic Voodoo Ranger. I got the hot fly.
Your mom got us these for Easter.
And some gift cards and stuff.
Happy Easter.
Really nice of her. Yeah, this is the Easter Sunday podcast.
No.
We're changing the name.
Yeah, but it's gonna come out. The one that's coming out Easter is the one with Adam on it.
Oh, it's so sad.
So happy.
Cry. Sorry.
Oh.
Cry me a river.
I might. Now, this is more than a tall boy. This is like a extra tall boy.
Ooh, it's got that urine color. Just how I like it.
We did more cabinet deliveries this morning.
We did do more cabinet
deliveries. Hard work.
deliveries.
That's honestly... Did we explain about it last week?
I don't think... We just said we were like going to the job site. We didn't really explain it.
It's like a big semi-truck shows up, and it's full to the brim with
54-footer, 54-footer.
Which, the amount of cabinets you could fit in a 54-foot... Cabinets you could fit in a 54-foot?
Cabinet you could fit in a 54-foot.
Cabinets you could fit in a 54-foot?
Cabinet you could fit in a 54-foot.
Cabinet you could fit in a 44-foot?
Hundreds.
So many.
Hundreds.
I actually can't believe how many cabinets
Hundreds
come out of it.
Cabinets.
And we have a bunch of dudes just surrounding it and putting it into this crazy hoist that hoists everything up to the fourth
buck
floor.
hoist is crazy.
It's insane.
It's like a platform with walls, and it goes up on one little gear.
It's like an outside weird elevator that you control by hand.
But I feel more stable on an elevator even because like it's literally crawling up on one like piece
Tiny
of
gear.
steel, and
If
it's
that
just
gear
crawling up
sheared
on
off.
if it sheared off, we'd be cooked. We'd be cooked. And it's holding like thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds.
It can hold, because the thing itself weighs so much, and then we're loading it up with as many cabinets and people as can possibly fit on it. We're bringing it up to the whatever floor, and then what I like to do is I like to run the cabinets, and it's like an eighth of a mile from where the buck hoist gets in all the way through all these hallways to where we're actually delivering the cabinets. And the cabinets are heavy.
So you got to dolly them.
You got to dolly them all the way across.
Tight hallways.
It's and you're kind of like, you want to pull your weight. You don't want to be the weak chain in the link. You know, the leak link in the. Oh, that was crazy.
Oh,
does your mic stink now?
It just stinks in general. Hey.
We got it. I'm gonna change.
Zinger.
I keep saying I'm gonna change him, and then I don't change him. What? We should do some kind of punishment if we don't, so that I do.
All right. You have to play a sport all summer.
No. Okay. I'll change it.
You have to get good at a sport.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be backgammon.
No, it's got to be of the viewers choosing.
Oh. Light rain for the next hour. That's true. We were working in the rain.
This is
singing in the rain.
It doesn't happen to a lot of people, but it happens to me where it's like it's cloudy outside. My mood it's just like usually my mood is like way up here.
Yeah.
And it's like at a normal level when the sun is not out.
No, mine is completely like that. I can work a little harder on cloudy days because my mood's really mellow and kind of just drony. So I actually like working on cloudy days, but if it's a really sunny day, I'll be kind of smiley and happy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like euphoric to be alive in a sunny, nice day.
It is. Yeah, that sun hits your skin. Soak it up.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw up. I just had so much Chinese food. It was crazy.
I had a little bit of Chinese food.
I just kept guzzling it.
Chinese food is my least favorite kind of food.
Just so weird. So weird.
Yeah, maybe it's weird, but maybe it's Maybelline. And I think that kind of what I'm thinking is that it's so gross and I can't tell what any of the meat is. It's like, it looks like chicken. It doesn't taste like chicken. Or it's
Chinese
tastes like chicken.
It's
it
Chinese
doesn't look
factory
like it.
chicken.
Yeah, where are they getting these chickens from?
Where are they getting in the chicken room? All right. Uh-huh. We're actually, because their chicken, maybe they prepare it differently. Think they get it from Food Lion?
You know, they might.
Costco?
Why does it look so different? That's what I want to know.
It just looks a little like...
It's the same animal.
It looks like petrified.
Yeah, like it's been sitting in a freezer for 47 odd years.
No. Like they painted it white. They probably get it from, what's that store? Aldi.
Yeah, they probably do Aldi chicken.
The German chicken.
Oh, there's a lot of empty.
Yeah, I put some stuff down there. Yeah, I put some stuff down there. Well, yeah, we just been doing the job site.
The job site
what
went
we did
crazy.
This morning.
Yeah, it went crazy. That's
yeah, so you're a Dahlia. You're a hardcore Dahlia.
I'm a big Dahlia because it's kind of a... It feels like a challenge for me because it's usually 3 hours or 4 hours straight. I think it was 3 this time, 3.5 maybe, yep. of 3 or 4 hours of dollying very heavy cabinets. And if you want it to be worth your time, it's a really long walk. You have to kind of stack a bunch of these giant cabinets up on your little dolly.
Yep.
And then you're just kind of precariously walking them. But you want to walk fast because you don't want to... You know, you want to get it done.
Yeah, you don't want to topple over.
Yeah, and you don't want to be the bottleneck of the whole operation because there's some people are unloading from the truck, some people are riding up the buck hoist, and some people are running, and that's me. I'm running, and I can't be the guy who's the slowest. Ew!
The only silent fart you've ever had is on the pod. Right in my ear. Oh, that's so gross. Why was that? It's like in my head. Oh.
He's like, I can't believe it. I've never had a silent fart before that.
That was so weird.
Oh, that was kind of gay.
That was kind of gay.
Yeah.
That was really gay.
If it had made a noise, it wouldn't have been.
Whoa. Oh!
Are you spilling beer?
Spilling.
That's all right.
But yeah, you're the Dahlia, which you guys did a good job first 3 quarters. Great job. Because we were delivering to 2 floors. We had 2 guys on the 3rd floor and 2 guys on the 4th floor. And we were gauging how well you're doing by how empty that room would be that we were dropping them off in. And at first like 3 quarters of it, I felt like you and Mason were like competing.
Yeah.
Almost because he's your brother.
The issue was we stopped clearing the room and we started just running. We got like we like stopped clearing the room. So like the guys downstairs were the first thing they would do is clear the room and put everything in the hallway, and we were not doing that.
Mm-hmm. Which it's fine, like, yeah. I don't know. It's a weird, like, efficiency thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like it really doesn't matter that much, but it saves probably, 10 minutes at the end of the day.
Well, when you're running, it wastes a lot of time to move all the cabinets and not just run them. Because you have to basically load them up twice.
Yeah, exactly.
And loading them up takes so long, and it's a lot of work. So it's like faster as a runner to just keep going and grabbing.
But then if you're like me, who's on the buck hoist. Like I load from the truck.
Yeah.
And then I ride the buck hoist up and unload it at the top. And it slows production down, but it is like, does that equal stuff out?
Does this make sense, you think, to people? What we're saying, does it make sense? Like we
back the semi, we back a 54-foot semi up to the buck hoist, which is like an elevator on that little gear.
It's like right off the building.
Right on the outside of the building. Yeah. And we load up the buck hoist, and it takes all the cabinets up to a floor, and there's doors on like all the floors so you can load stuff in. And then we unload into these big rooms, and then they take them to the other side of the building on the inside. They should understand that.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. But the cabinets are big. They're like up to my like stomach.
Some of them are huge. The pantries are
super tall.
8 feet tall.
They're 8 feet and they're heavy.
Heavy as frick. They're like 150 pounds.
I dropped a couple. One of them I got it. I was bringing it into a room. I was bringing it into a room and I dropped it and it wedged itself between some of the walls in the room. And,
so funny.
And then I started trying to lift it up, and my muscles were getting a little spent because I didn't have any water for the first like 2 hours.
Yeah, we didn't want to give you water.
And I was so parched. I've never been thirstier in my entire life. And then I drank the rest of Mason's water, and I got a little bit of steam back. And then Bubs brought me a water, and then I was good to go again. Ooh. But there was a second there where it was like my muscles weren't doing what I was telling them to do because they didn't have enough like water in them.
I had that before.
Yeah, it was upsetting.
But yeah, it was like Brad. This was the first day I've ever seen Brad fatigued.
Really?
He was like he was on his knees. Which Brad, by the way,
he's a hoss.
Our like older friend. I don't even know. He's like 59 or something. 58.
I think he's 60, isn't he?
60.
I swear
he's
turned
getting
60.
up there. This dude's the hardest worker I know. I've never seen him fatigue in my entire life.
We were saying today he's got the spirit of a guy who's 35.
He does. And I've never seen him like gas out. And today he gassed out. I was giving him crap for it. And he's like, just run and grab me a Cliff Bar. So I did. He freaking perked right up.
He was back. He was back.
Oh.
I have to say, I really like getting up early on. I don't like getting up early on a Saturday, but once I'm like an hour into actually working and it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
I feel really good.
Dude, it feels so good.
Feels super good.
To get somewhere and start working at like 6:30.
Well, we were at lunch at 11. Done.
Yeah,
done with an entire delivery.
Deal in here.
And then we came back. I had a nap.
Yeah.
And then we played some GTA.
We both had a nap, yeah. Mine was longer.
Your nap was longer?
Yeah.
Well, I started my nap by watching motorcycle videos on the YouTube.
And then you just drifted off.
I drifted into this like semi-sleep where I was still absorbing facts about various motorcycles and motorcycle accessories. And then, like I said, I got scared awake. And I'm trying to think.
You got scared awake.
I'm trying to think what I dreamed of.
What did I dream of? I didn't have any dream. I was knocked the frick out.
Yeah. I think I dreamed about I was dreaming probably about motorcycles probably. Because I do remember thinking about it a lot.
Girly.
She's been really, really clingy lately.
Clingy?
There were a couple episodes she didn't even show up.
Yeah.
It's also raining today, so she's really like...
Yeah, so she's in
She's
here.
landlocked today.
She's landlocked. I see you.
I bought a motorcycle since the last pod.
Yeah, which is crazy. Explain.
Okay. So we went for... I'll start with some background. So it was a really, really nice day. One of the first super nice days of the season here in North Carolina. And I was like, we should all go for a ride tonight. Meaning you and me and both of your sisters.
Yeah.
We'll all go out on the bikes.
Which we did.
We went to Cookout, got some shakes. Enjoyed the shakes.
Yeah.
We rode up to Old Tobacco store.
Old Tobacco
got
store.
Got some cigars.
Yeah, got some tubulars.
And we rode, kind of rode back home. But it was a nice evening. It was just fun.
It was a gorgeous evening.
It was really nice, and it was so fun.
Yeah, it was like
to just be out there.
High 70s.
Just out there on the motorcycles.
Yep. Humidity was down.
And then we get back, and the sun's kind of just went down, and so we're kind of just sitting on the back porch, enjoying some cigars and scrolling through Facebook Marketplace, which is pretty much what my main activity for the evenings is, just scrolling through the Marketplace.
Morning and afternoon.
I do it a lot.
Yeah.
And I see a really horribly done ad for a 1986 Honda Shadow.
So you know you can get a good deal. Bad pictures.
The bad pictures were a good sign to me. Oh, why is it airy? It sounded loose. It sounded loose and airy.
Oh,
you got that loose ring.
That's that vomit part.
Ew. Yeah, so I'm looking and I see it. It's got like horrible pictures of it, and the ad says, "Come get it, or I'm bringing it to the Salvage Yard on Friday." And I messaged him, "Is it the entire bike?" I said, as in, like, is there anything major missing?
Yeah.
He's like, it's the whole bike. I'm like, do you have the key? He said, yes. I said, I will be there as soon as possible. I'll be there tomorrow morning. He said, come tomorrow after 5:30. Said, I will be there as soon as possible. I said, here's my phone number. I have a strong feeling you're going to get a lot of messages for this bike, so just, you can text me tomorrow. Let me know where to go.
Yeah.
And I've done that before where the guy was like, I'll let you know the address tomorrow, and then I never got that text.
Yeah,
and
that's what you were telling me. You were nervous about it.
But when he texted me the address, he's like, "Hey, this is Daniel from Facebook. Here's the address." I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to get a bike for $200." And the thing is, for $200, you can take some certain parts off and sell them on eBay and make that money back. So it's like the most risk-free purchase I've ever had. And then we show up there, and it's in really good shape. Like, it's not running. It hasn't been running for years. Yeah. But for $200, I was expecting it to be horrible.
$200. You can't buy anything for $200.
No, you can't even buy. Like,
I just bought a pair of shoes for $200.
Yeah, that's like, yeah.
You bought a whole motorcycle.
Yeah, I actually couldn't believe it, and it was in such good shape. And it's a 37-year-old bike, and it was in just immaculate condition for that age, I think. And I already started taking it apart, and I kind of know what I need to get for it. I got new parts coming for it, whatever. But the biggest issue is the title thing.
Yeah.
Because in North Carolina, they're very strict about you have to have the title to register something, and you have to get it in this specific way.
Dude. When I got the whole rigmarole I had to do with the Vulcan title, that was crazy. I don't even want to say it because, like...
Yeah.
It may or may not have been illegal or not. Yeah. I don't know. We don't know, dude.
Well, the way I'm going to do it is not illegal because since I obtained it from the previous owner and he doesn't have the title, he signed a bill of sale, which legally transfers the vehicle. A bill of sale legally is a transfer of a vehicle. So it's all legal. What I have is just a bill of sale and the bike. And then Vermont happens to be a very libertarian state, and they're big on just like very little regulation and stuff on that. So you can just send them, if the vehicle's older than 18 years or 15 years old, you can just send them the bill of sale and an application for registration, and they won't issue a title, but they will register the vehicle, and then you can take that registration documentation to North Carolina or any other state you live in, and they basically have to accept that's how Vermont does it, and you need to have a title in North Carolina, so they'll give you one. They'll issue a title.
They'll issue a title?
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, so it's like a super weird back door.
I thought you were just registering in Vermont and getting Vermont plates.
I'm gonna do that for I don't know if I'm going to like move it over to North Carolina if I can just run Vermont plates. I don't know if it's gonna be an issue. I don't think it really will. It's not like that bike's like super fast, so I'm not going to be susceptible to getting pulled over or anything. It's just a little bike from 37 years ago, but I'm still so excited about it because of the deal, and just it's kind of like a real project. I'm making YouTube videos about it and stuff.
Is there issues with you not being a citizen of Vermont?
No, they don't care.
You
don't have to be a resident, and you don't have to show up there. You can just mail in your application.
That's kind of right.
Vermont just handles it really well.
Really easily. I mean, I still haven't gotten my license plate from when I lost my license plate.
Did you even go in and do it?
I went there one time last week, and I think I went on there on Monday.
Yeah.
And there was I had to be somewhere in an hour and a half, and there was a line out the door, and I probably waited for 15 minutes, and it didn't move at all.
Oh.
So I just left.
You got to go at a weird time.
I thought I would. I went at a weird time. It was 2:30 in the afternoon. I thought that would be weird enough.
Yeah, but that's hey, I'm gonna take a long lunch break. I gotta go get my car stuff handled. Go at 10. Usually
the Andrew one is really. They don't have much going on.
I've been sneezing a lot lately. I got the allergies.
You need to get outside more.
I don't think so.
You need to truck
I took
an
allergy medicine, but I'm worried it's got mold or something in it.
The allergy medicine?
My allergy medicine, I left it in the garage for a year, and I guess it kind of seals up. It does seal up. It does. But I just was worried that it was going to be kind of weird. There was moisture in it. And
fermented allergy medicine.
I just pop a Zyrtec 30.
I pop his name.
How you pull up to the party and forget the perks? Perk 10, I just popped a perk 10.
Perk 30, I just popped a perk 30.
Perk 60, I just popped 2 perk 30s. Perky dance, I'm going to do my perky dance.
That's so retarded.
Such a good song.
Have you seen that guy on, I guess he's a TikToker, but I see him on my reels. He's this super anal jeweler in New York. Yeah. And he takes his leftover gold and he melts it down, and then he's if you can find it, you can find it, and then he makes a video of him throwing it into a pond or something, and
damn,
and it's whatever $5,000 worth of gold.
Yeah,
and people actually go find it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
if you can find it, it's there.
Yeah. He did that with it reminded me of it because he melted down this big perk 30 chain. It was a chain, and then at the end of it was just huge, and it looked like a tab.
Yeah.
It was kind of sick.
Perk 10, I just popped a perk 10.
He's this is ruining a lot of our streets. I need to get rid of it. Y'all go find it.
Damn, he melted it into a nug.
Into a little bar.
Golden
he's got
bar.
He's got crazy furnaces and stuff.
Wow.
He makes bars. You got to be so rich to be just melting 10K and throwing it.
I think so, yeah.
Golly. The dang stock stuff and the bank collapse doesn't affect you when you're in the gold business.
It's separate. I think, welcome to a new segment of the show where we give our credit card numbers out live on the podcast.
I just got this new Amex cash preferred blue card.
Cash preferred blue.
And the numbers are 455-39. Up. Date is 09/27.
The security code is RDU.
That's right.
That stands for really donkey urinating. Really?
And here's my Capital One Platinum card.
Capital One Platinum card coming up next. We got the. I'm so sick of these sound effects. I could get a sound effect app for the phone.
Yeah, get one right now.
I'll get one live. Okay, I'm gonna look. Okay, guys, what I'm doing right now.
I just bought a bird 30.
Sound effect app. I used to get all these random apps all the time, and I was so happy about it. And now they're just all trash.
They're all ad farms.
I hate the ads.
Except for that one fart. App I have where you can make it rain. You remember that one?
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Say make it rain, and it would come up with these random fart noises with a beat behind it. Oh.
The review for this app says, love it, 5 stars. Every time I think something deserves a sound effect, I say to my friends, it's time. And I push a button. They get really annoyed with me, but I'm obsessed. I also use this to make horror movies less scary and more funny. My parents say that I have a way with sound effects. I am never getting rid of this app.
Let me make it rain for you.
You still have that app. There's an ad. No, it's not. Just a calm fart song. You hear that whistler in the back?
I'm making it rain.
That's pretty good.
What I'm talking about. There's a new gorilla one.
It's a jungle one.
Oh, dude! Stop clawing me,
She
dude.
just clawed you?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't like gorillas. It sounds like jungle farting.
Dude, stop.
Oh, you can click on the gorilla and he farts. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, no, I got an ad.
Oh, here we go. Oh, is that me? Oh, this is all I get?
Is that the A-Team?
I don't even...
Kitty. What is the quality of these sounds?
The quality is awful.
Might I say, you're the sound effect maniac.
Dang. Who is it?
Who?
I was sent to give you your beer.
That's my beer?
Yes.
Thank you.
What in the...
This is the second podcast in a row that
Yeah,
someone
that
shows
your
up to
beer
give
has
me a
been
beer.
missing.
Thank you, Ray. She is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
send her back to the pound. Why are they so low quality?
This is the worst app, and this is the app that our friend on Apple App Store said that they have the way with sound effects.
Maybe you got the premium version.
They might have the premium.
Because the Fart World has premium too. Which I might pay
Oh,
for.
Fart World! I see Fart World.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good app. Ah, dude. Take this cat away. I gotta take her away. She keeps scratching me. But she's just gonna come back. You go that way, okay? Yeah, good girl. Okay. Yeah, she thinks I'm petting her. Right there. No, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Get away from me.
I'm calling McDonald's in Fayetteville.
Really?
Yeah.
And that
Does
wasn't...
McDonald's answer the
That
phone
wasn't
calls?
Fart World. Oh, God. Oh.
Hello? Oh, it didn't answer. I don't think McDonald's answers phone calls.
I don't know.
I've never seen a McDonald's person like.
You see they have those new automated like kiosk things with the screens on them to order. Oh. Dude, McDonald's is faded in a hoe.
They are. They're not answering.
Memory is full. Enter the remote access
The
code.
memory
Remote
is full.
access code 6969 420. Hello?
You can hear me.
For a second I did.
Not anymore, yeah.
Hello? They hung up.
Did you call like a jump zone? You know that jump zone place or whatever? Be like, what's the weight limit? So like, I actually weigh like 750 pounds.
Sky Zone.
Oh, Sky Zone.
Thank you for calling Sky Zone Raleigh. Here are a few reminders before visiting our park. All jumpers are required to have a ticket no matter their age. Non-jumpers are not required to have a ticket. Please remember that while all ages are always welcome at our park, all jumpers must be able to walk or jump without assistance.
Oh.
Sky socks are required to jump, and grip socks from other parks are not allowed. Purchasing tickets online ahead of time is strongly recommended. However, it is not required.
Not required.
Please listen to the following prompts and select the one that best fits your needs. To hear our current hours, please press 1. For our current pricing, please press 2. If you have questions regarding birthday parties or group packages, please press 3. For all other inquiries or to speak to a team member, please press 4. Thank you.
That's pretty good music.
That is pretty good. Dude, I'm getting nervous.
You are?
Thank you for calling Sky Zone Raleigh. How can I help you today?
Hey, we're trying to plan a birthday party for our uncle, but we've got just some concerns about maybe if there's any kind of weight limits on the park.
I think we have a 300-pound weight limit.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to find somewhere else.
Oh, dang it.
I think. Let me double check though. 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
The uncle. Give me my wheelchair.
Can you keep it down? Keep it down. I'm on the phone.
One of those dudes, you need the flatbed truck to move. My uncle.
Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, it's 300 pounds per person.
Okay, per person. So
Yeah, it's like 300 pounds, like individually. Like that's the weight limit.
it's not the group has to be less than 300.
Oh yeah, no, not the group.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I think we're probably going to have to go somewhere else, probably a restaurant, I guess, but that's kind of...
Yeah, no. We only have a 300-pound limit per person.
Okay, well, thank you so much. You have a good night.
No problem. Of course.
Okay, bye-bye.
Taking our business elsewhere.
That's got to be such a hard question to answer. That's got to be... She's like... She laughed at what I said about the restaurant, though.
We'll probably have to take him to a restaurant. Probably Burger King.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel...
God dang it.
Now she's sitting there like... She had to check with her manager.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my gosh, I'm on the phone with somebody.
You know any other places with bigger springs?
And like... and she's like, let me go check. She knows damn well it's 300-pound weight limit.
Yeah, she does.
She's like...
We used to do that at Jersey Mike's, though.
What?
I used to do that at Jersey Mike's.
Do what?
Tell
people there was a weight limit?
Yeah. Sorry, you can't. If you can't make it through the front door, you can't have a sandwich.
There's a 300-pound weight limit. That's insane.
No, if someone was asking stupid questions, I was pawning it off to my manager.
Oh yeah.
Like, hold on, let me get someone for you.
It's so funny that in her mind, I'm trying to find somewhere for my obese uncle to have his party.
Say my grandpa.
The first thing I think is Sky Zone in Raleigh. That's like,
dude, stop. Dude, stop. PETA joins the chat.
Nope. She liked it. She's running around. She's sprinting around the room. She has actually been a little annoying the past couple of pods.
You have an extremely short fuse with animals, though.
It's longer with cats.
Really?
Yeah, but it's just like sometimes when I can't use the laptop, it's annoying.
Just put my leg there. Oh, she's still gonna...
No, she can fit through any crevasse or crack.
God dang it, man.
What are we going to do this summer, Gus? Do you have any summer plans? Any big summer plans? Big summer blowout.
I'm just going to grind it out. I'm going to grind out work. I'm going to grind out triathlons. I'm going to grind out running. And that's it.
Are you going to do another? Your triathlon's coming up.
Yeah, it's next weekend. next week.
When? Next.
The 15th on Saturday.
Oh, this pod's gonna come out after that. No, it's
And then-
not. No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
And then I
No,
have
it's not.
the 20 seconds that like 10 miler that I just signed up for.
Okay, so next time we could talk about your triathlon. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
You haven't tried it yet. You haven't done a triathlon yet.
No, I have not.
Are you gonna just go in blind? Or are you gonna
I
set
think-
it up this week?
I don't know. I don't have a ton of time to like set up stuff like that. So if I were to do it, it would be tomorrow. But I don't know what the weather's going to be like.
Yeah, and you don't want to do it right before because you don't want to.
Yeah.
Like-
I don't want to gooch myself out, Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
with
got
your-
that new seat,
Your
too.
crazy seat.
I got
you
the
bought.
new seat. It looks like a fork.
Oh, it's
and
the
it
most
just caresses
strange.
my gooch.
Yeah.
Because my balls were going numb.
Yeah, but you were riding like 40 miles.
Yeah, but still, like, if they say if anything goes numb, there's like a problem.
You don't have the right seat.
Yeah. And it was super long, so it was just like pressing right in the gooch.
Yeah.
It was not comfortable, so I got a shorter seat, and it's got a little fork for your sit bones, so it doesn't press on the gooch. And then at first, I did a 20-mile ride, and my feet went completely numb.
That's weird.
And then that's apparently a pretty common thing as far as like riding bikes. So I just loosened my like laces a little bit,
Yeah.
and I fixed that. Fixed that pretty
Weird.
good.
They were
Yeah.
just numb.
Yeah, they were completely numb. It was super weird. And I don't want to lose feeling in my dogs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I gotta fix that up. But I'm ready. Everyone around us is starting to run, by the way.
Who?
We saw my cousin Max.
Oh, yeah, he
was
ran.
running today.
He did.
And then my friend Wilmington, she ran a half marathon pretty recently.
Really?
She's doing another one. And I was like, I'll do it, 100%. And then, yeah, everyone's running. You're starting to kind of run.
Yeah, I ran a mile already.
You ran a mile already this year. And then you'll probably run another two or three.
I want to do it some more, but part of the issue is that it's been so far, all the miles have been really far lately.
Dude, I swam yesterday in the pool for 30 minutes, and then I hopped on the treadmill right after, and I made it point, like, my mental was not there.
Yeah.
I didn't have any food or anything, and
Damn.
I made it 0.4 miles on the treadmill.
Yeah.
I cannot run on the treadmill. The treadmill sucks.
I kind of like the treadmill because you can get your pace locked in and you just have to listen to music and ignore the fact that you're running.
I can get my pace locked in outside.
I can't. My pace is all over the place. Same as on the motorcycle. I'm fast. I'm slow. If the song changes tempo,
Yeah.
I change tempo.
Yeah. I know. I feel that as far as like driving and stuff.
My dad used to select a bunch of songs that all had the same BPM when he was running, so he would like be locked in to a trance.
There's a couple playlists like that on Spotify where it's like 150 BPM or whatever, 180.
Well, he did cross country running
He
in
did.
school. Yeah,
That's
he used to
crazy.
run a lot.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
And then I get in June, which is like sooner than I think.
June's not far away.
June's not far. I have the
2 months.
the 50-mile night run.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
June 20th.
What?
What?
Yeah, what?
It's a 50-mile night run. You start at like 5:30 at night or in the evening, and then you run through. It's like Farmville, North Carolina. It's really, or maybe
Why?
it's Virginia.
Why at that time? That's just the point.
That's just the point. Yeah,
Just nighttime running.
nighttime running.
You retired?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's like running in the dark is challenging through the woods and stuff, and then
Running in the woods. People are gonna
Yeah.
be trying to sleep, and then like a horde of people are gonna sprint through their lawn in their woods. They're gonna be like, "What is going on?"
that's gonna be awesome.
Like,
It's gonna be
must be
awesome.
the end of the world. There's 70 people running through the woods.
That happens. I might have said it on the last pod, but I started going to that run club in Raleigh
Oh yeah.
every Thursday, and it's kind of like that where 100 of us will line up, and then they all tell us to go, and we're like, you can do like a 3-mile loop, a 4-mile loop, 5 or 6, and we're just running through like these neighborhoods and stuff, and people are like outside, and there's like 100 of us. And
That's crazy.
They like don't. They're like what's going on? And everyone's like, ah!
Do you start at a different place every time?
No, it's the same.
It's
place.
the same run every time.
Yeah. But they seemed equally as confused.
How slow can you go? Can I do like a 10-minute pace?
Yeah, dude, you can go as slow as you want.
And I won't be like, they won't all be gone by the time I get back to the base camp?
No, everyone stays like for a long time. I have like, both times I've went, I think I'm one of the first people to leave. And I'm like, I stay for probably like 20 minutes after I get done with the run.
Dang.
And I think last time I ran, like, it was like 45 minutes. And then,
A 45-minute run?
yeah.
That's long.
Oh, yeah, I started talking to this one chick. I think I told you. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
I'm talking to this one chick for 5 freaking miles. We did the 5-mile loop together, and I was like, she was getting gassed around like 3 miles, and I was like, I can slow down my pace if you want, and like, we can just talk and jog. She's like, yeah, for sure. And then we're getting back to home base, and I find out she's got a husband, and he's right behind us the whole time. And I look over my shoulder. I'm like, oh, what's up, man?
That's crazy.
She ended up being 32 or 33, and he was also 33. But they were like so friendly.
Yeah.
They were like, can we get you out to our house to like look at our landscaping and stuff?
Really?
Yeah. So friendly. But yeah, that's what my uncle told me. After the first run, I like ran super fast first run because I was like a little bit competitive with all the people.
Uh-huh.
And then my uncle's like, nah, you're not doing it right. You gotta hang to the back of the pack because that's where all the hotties are. And he was right. He was right. I just started talking to the wrong one. Sucks. But the streak continues.
The streak continues.
The bad luck streak.
Yeah. Have you had any new interactions with your Food Lion girl?
No, I didn't. I went there yesterday, I think.
She wasn't there.
Didn't see her.
Damn.
Didn't see her. She was probably in high school. She's
Probably still in class.
Probably still in class, yeah. Because it was at like midday.
She was in PE.
Algebra.
Oh my gosh. She was in recess.
We were talking about that though last night. Is like the difference between like myself being 21 and in like the working class, and a girl that's 18 or 19 in high school. They wouldn't be 19, but 18 in high school and 21 in the working class is like, I feel like they're 15 years old.
It's like leaps and bounds different.
Yeah, like I can't date.
Well, that's
18-year-old in high school.
I kind of accidentally insulted your grandma yesterday because I was like, oh, that was back when someone was like, yeah, like 30 or 40 years ago, they used to blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, back when they only lived till they were 30. Yeah. And your grandma was like, hey, that's when I grew up.
That was so funny.
But what I was, my point is.
Like you beat the odds.
Yeah, you beat the odds. Yeah, good for you. No, the craziest thing is like 5 years different is insane if you're like 10 and 5.
Yeah.
Or it's still insane.
Even now it's like 12 and 17.
Or like 18 and 13.
Yeah.
Is crazy.
It gets less crazy. I think it starts to get a little less crazy when you start, like you're 26 to 28.
Yeah, then it doesn't even matter. And then if you're like 35 and 40, it does not matter at all.
Mm-hmm.
But
right now, it really matters for some reason. I can shoot up.
5 years younger than me is 18. Right?
Yeah.
So it would be so weird if I had an 18-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah. It'd be weird for me if I had an 18-year-old girlfriend. That's 3 years. And
yeah.
But I can shoot up. Like I can date a 28-year-old right now.
Yeah, that wouldn't be weird.
That wouldn't be weird.
No. It'd be a little weird.
Wouldn't be weird.
Well, I would make a lot of fun of it because I like to.
How could you make fun of that?
Because I like to poke fun at everybody for everything.
You couldn't make fun of that. That's too cool.
Yeah, I could. I could be
because
like,
I would be the younger one.
No, I could be like, it's like too bad your girlfriend's a geriatric. Like, I would make so.
And she's 28 years old.
Yeah. I was like, so what are you gonna do with the money when she dies? She's like 28. Oh my gosh, I like making fun of kind of situations.
Kind of the whole thing, yeah.
Situations people get into. I like just.
What was that?
It's an email. I got an email. I'll read it to everybody. Because it decided it was going to have the ringer on. Partzilla. They look the same, but here's why it's not a good idea. Partzilla, Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, all OEM. Watch and learn.
Oh. Wait, play the burp. It's literally the same burp.
It was the same
that
burp.
That was the exact same burp.
That was live, too.
Wow.
That was live.
Live.
We've had probably 3, I think, of the worst farts ever on this pod.
Yeah, this is going to be titled Gross and Grosser.
Yeah, this pod's titled Gross Farts. That's just it. And we were supposed to have a guest today, but we're doing them next week instead. Which I'm excited about that guest.
Yeah, I was kind of pumped for this evening.
I was pumped as well,
but also when I got up from the nap, I was like, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I was so.
It's weirdly hard to try and schedule people on here. Once you get past the people who you know are going to show up, which there's some people, and thank you to all the people who just showed up with no hesitation. Like they were like, I'll be there whenever. I'll be there. I really like that's cool, but I understand people have stuff going on and like scheduling stuff comes up, and you're like, oh, should I plan 2 things at once? I have to go do this or whatever. But yeah, it definitely is an interesting thing trying to schedule with people, and we still haven't done a guest we don't know yet.
I know we got to get someone.
How do we do that?
It's tough because one of us has to get to know them to like a certain extent, you know. Because we don't have managers.
Not yet.
So, yeah, not yet. Couple more episodes.
Do you think? I think we should have the same manager.
Yeah.
I don't think we should have 2 different managers. Because what if our managers start having beefing? Oh. Or they try and split us apart? They pit us against each other.
Yeah, same managers. Ronald McDonald.
I was thinking Burger King.
The Burger King?
I was thinking Wendy.
I was thinking the cheeseburglar.
The hash slinging slasher.
Yeah.
Hash slinging? He sells weed?
Hash slinging? No, hash brown.
Hash
right?
browns?
Hash browns.
Do you like Waffle House?
Not that much.
Why?
It's good in a pinch, but I would rather go
All-Star Breakfast Special?
I would rather go to Angie's. I'd rather go to Eggs Up.
Yeah, but Eggs Up is a chain, right? How big is that chain?
I don't know.
Is it just local?
I think it's pretty local.
Let me see. Eggs, yeah, it's local. Eggs Up is delicious, local.
Eggs Up is delicious.
Breakfast place, and Angie's is super local. Eggs Up, or not Eggs Up, breakfast place. Damn, this Voodoo Ranger is crazy right now. It's 7.5%.
You're getting turned?
I'm getting a little turned. I'm trying to think of like entertaining things to say.
And the Ranger's in the way.
The Ranger is all I see is like
the
I can see
Ranger.
The Ranger. He's riding a horse through my brain right now, just like shooting his revolver around at all the files in my brain.
He looks like you would ride a Harley.
He does actually. As he rides a Road King.
A Road King.
Yeah.
Bro, he'd be on a Sportster. He's got the Sportster look.
No.
No?
No.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Look at the Baron hat. That's not Road King. You know what I mean?
You think maybe he's a Dynabro?
He could be. I could see a Sportster though.
Sportster
because he's kind of hipster Ranger.
So he's like that guy on a Sportster that it's like a piece of junk and it's got a bunch of bags strapped to it and he's about to go camp for 12 weeks.
I could see that. I could also see him pulling up to a coffee shop.
Yeah.
I really could.
The Voodoo Ranger. That's probably the most dangerous kind of ale, I guess you could call it, or beer that I've ever had.
For me, it'll be liquor.
Yeah, you had a bad night on liquor that one time.
I've had a mini bad night. Whenever I drink liquor, it's a bad night. I mean, it's a good night, but it's a bad night.
I've had a plenty of nights where I like responsibly drank whiskey.
I just can't it just hits too hard. And then
You have to pace yourself very, like you really have to pace yourself on liquor.
like say I start off with 2 shots.
That's too much. That's like shotgunning 2 beers.
That's true. I would start off with 2 shots whenever I do liquor because it's like that's A+ amount.
Yeah.
In a first thing that goes when you drink alcohol is your judgment. And 2 shots, like your judgment's just gone.
Switched
So
off.
you're like, man, I want another shot. And then you get another shot, and then you're like, wow, I feel like you're like, I'm on the verge of like being in a really good place.
Yeah.
And then you take another shot, and you're like, I'm in a crazy place. Let's go to a crazier place.
Yeah.
And then you get a little sloppy, and then you don't even think about it. And then you start slugging them back, and then you're gone.
That's funny because when we talk behind your back, we kind of talk about how you're either like
When you
one
talk
beer.
behind my back, bro.
Yeah, usually.
You guys are talking behind my back?
Yeah.
About what, dude?
About how when you drink.
And what else, dude?
Kind of just like kind of your smell a little bit, and also
What's the smell?
kind of like Dior.
Dior?
Yeah.
Is it good or bad?
That's not for me to decide. That's just kind of my scientifical kind of analysis of how you smell.
Dior like the fragrance brand or the clothing brand or whatever?
No, like Dior, my homeless friend. Yeah.
Dior?
Yeah.
What are you talking
He lives
about?
under a bridge in South Saunders.
So I don't smell good?
No, he smells amazing. Like, besides the fact that he's homeless, you would never know. He smells really good. He smells like Gucci.
Okay, what else are you talking about behind my back? This is
So
ridiculous.
we're pretty much just talking about what else we talk about behind your back? Let me think. Your smell, your drinking, your running, your
You
your
talk
gym.
about my running behind my back?
Yeah, because you're always not around, and it's because you work out for 7 hours every day.
it's yeah, dude. You got to get the demons out.
Yeah. But no, when we talk about your drinking behind your back is we're talking about how you either have like half a beer and that's all you drank for the whole night, or you go hard and there's like you don't go hard very often. It's like it's usually like a couple times
times a year.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's like if you are drunk, you are blasted.
Listen to this.
Okay.
So I either drink a half a beer, like you say. Usually it's just for flavor or just like social event type thing.
Yeah.
Because if I get to that point like that you're probably at right now,
Yeah.
I get unbelievably tired.
Yeah, yeah.
I start to actually like fall asleep. And the only way to cross the threshold into like not being tired is to be more drunk or less. And there's no the in between, like the nice like buzz that you guys get, I don't really get.
You just get tired.
I just get tired. Legit. Like
That's weird.
And it's weird, yeah.
That's not a bad thing. I mean, alcohol is really probably one of the worst drugs that we just ignore.
Yeah,
how bad
it
is.
It is really bad. So I don't feel too bad about having that thing where I just get real tired unless I'm blasted. But
Dude, ever since moving into this new house and also my month off that I took, I've been drinking way less.
yeah, which is good.
It's so nice.
Which is good.
It's so nice, and I really like it. I mean, I'm not super strict with myself because I'm 23. Like I don't think I necessarily have a problem, but I'm like I feel like I have a problem if I'm drinking on a Monday night.
Yeah, it is like the no drinking on weekdays is a really good rule.
It's a good rule, and sometimes I'll cheat on like a Thursday, and I probably shouldn't do that. I probably should keep it even lower, but it's redemption. But I keep it lower, I should keep it lower, but not drinking multiple days. The issue was COVID, I think. Because we were doing classes online every day. Mm-hmm. So we would just I'd be in my apartment all day long. And I had beer because I was buying the cheapest possible beer, which was 24 packs. Mm-hmm. So I always had beer.
Yeah.
So I'd be just drinking a couple beers while I was doing my schoolwork. Because like if I'm doing homework, I might as well have a little buzz going.
Yeah.
And I can, in a weird way, I can kind of focus on my homework more if I get the dopamine release from the beer.
That's how I feel on like reading on a cigar high.
Yeah.
Cigar Buzz is the best reading I can do.
That's interesting. Well, yeah, because I read forums like nobody's business. Like half the time that I'm sitting on my phone, everyone's like, Tyler's on his phone all the time. I'm reading through forums.
Yeah.
And that's my version of being addicted to reading, is reading forums about usually motorcycles, sometimes cars, and then otherwise it's like boots and other stuff. I read so much like forum content, which it's not super intellectual content by any means. It's all these idiots on the internet, but I do learn so much.
Yeah.
And I like to read also just like write-ups of different things I'm into, and read about the history of stuff I'm into.
That's more my speed.
But I haven't been into a book in a very long time.
They're tough to get into, but like this book I'm reading right now, it's called like Born to Run. Yeah. It's about this like ancient tribe in Mexico. And it was like slow at first, and I was like not super into it.
Yeah.
But then, like I don't know, 100 pages in, and they're like, it gets going, and it's just so good. Yeah. I can't really stop now. It's like, it's tough to hook you. It's tough to be a good book.
Yes.
And then hook you from the start.
Yes.
Because then it's like almost cheesy. If it like hooks you at the start.
Yeah, the tricks it takes to actually hook somebody from the start are usually cheesy. Dude? She's licking all the ice out of the beer container.
So weird.
Dude, we've heard comments before about people are like, why are you always talking about the cat? Because the cat is constantly doing something weird.
Get away.
The cat is probably on camera right now just eating the ice out of the beer bowl. Or
looks
tub.
like a raccoon.
I think she is probably half raccoon.
She's so soft.
Gus, I have to pee.
Yeah? Okay.
Or do you?
No. But that's cool for you to do.
Okay, I'll be back.
Baby, you're like a cold addiction that I can't deny. Can you tell me, baby, is it easy, baby? We need to talk about that guy at Cookout.
Oh, we never talked about that.
We didn't talk about it, dude.
Oh, my gosh.
After the last podcast with Adam, we're all pretty lit up, so he told my little sister to take us to Cookout. Mm-hmm. It was like 11 at night. And then we pull up to Cookout. Always something going on. There's this black dude. He's like trying to jam open the window, Yeah. It's all locked. And he's talking about he's like, man, she'll suck me. She'll suck me. Man, look at that. Look at that booty on her. Look at that booty. Man, I put my tongue in her booty.
He started going off.
There's like a bunch of high schoolers. There's like high schoolers sitting there that are like all like real nervous.
They're kind of like cowering.
Yeah, they're nervous around that guy. And then there's us that show up a little bit lit up. Yeah. And so we start kind of chirping him a little bit.
We're heckling him.
And he starts to get ticked off.
And Adam is definitely leading the heckling barrage. Yeah. Like Adam is talking to this guy, like just saying all kinds of stuff. Like, bro, you need to get in there. How are you gonna get in there? Are you gonna get a job there? What are you gonna? How are you gonna
get? Dude.
And the job thing, I think he thought Adam was saying like, I don't know, maybe like something about him being like kind of not working. I don't know. It was weird. And he's like, actually, I'm a diesel mechanic.
Yeah, he got real weird about that.
And then he started trying to pry open the window, and he was like, I want to eat your booty. And then he turned around and he's like, you white boys would not know what to do with all that booty. And and we're like, what?
He did say that.
Yeah, Adam's like, I know what to do with a lot of booty. And we're like, what? And then this dude, and then he's looking at Adam right in the eye. He's like, I don't like your type.
Yeah.
And then he gets really distracted on which one of Adam or I are older. He's like, y'all look like twins. Are you twins? And we're like, no.
Yeah, I kind of spaced out at that moment when he was talking about
it
that.
like diffused him because he was trying to figure out who was older. I don't know why. And then Adam was like, I'm older. And then he's like, nah, he's older.
And then he busts open the window.
And then the window opens because his order's coming out. Actually, it wasn't his order. It was somebody else's order. And he tries to like climb through the window, and he's like, you
Man,
ugly.
Look at that booty.
He says to her face, you ugly, but I'm trying to smack that booty and put my tongue in your booty.
Yep. He did say that.
To her face.
A lot more profanity than that, but it was darn close.
But he started off, you're ugly. But
man, you're ugly, but I want to stick my tongue in your booty. And she's like, oh. He's like, oh man, you look just like my ex. Let me call her up.
Yeah, should I call her up?
Yeah.
And she's like, no.
Should I call her?
He asked her. He's like, should I call her up? You look just like my ex. You're ugly.
You're ugly, but you got that big booty on you.
Yeah, and then he got his food. The thing is, there was too many of us against him, and he was not big. He was kind of tall, but he was super lanky.
He was lanky.
And he couldn't have taken all three of us, and he didn't want to. I don't think he wanted to get into a fight, but he was trying to be obnoxious. And when we were kind of being obnoxious, like everyone else that was there, like you said, was very silent and just letting him do his thing. And I think he kind of got off on being like the outcast, like the crazy guy,
the alpha.
And then when all of us showed up and we were messing with him, he did not like being messed with.
He did not like being
He
messed
likes
with.
to mess with people, but he does not like
to say you're ugly. Let me put my tongue in your booty.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. He really wanted to.
He wanted to, but he was like air humping, like outside of the door.
He did. Yeah, he did. And then he was also trying to get into a fight with us. That was so funny. And then your little sister is standing there, just like.
Yeah,
trying to pretend she's like, not there.
She's hiding.
She's for sure hiding. I didn't see her the whole time. She was just behind everybody.
Like, yeah. I see you hiding back there. Oh my god! If you would have came at her, dude.
If he had gone after Ray, it would have been over for him.
Yeah, would have.
It would have been over instantly for him. But it's not. I didn't think he was gonna try that because he probably would have known that. That's like go for the girl that's standing with the guys that are messing with you. You don't do that.
Yeah, I felt bad for that chick too.
The girl behind the counter.
Yeah, imagine just getting called. You're ugly, but let me stick my tongue in your booty.
Yeah. And then I tried to be nice, but I had also had so much beer.
But the thing is, she was ugly, dude.
She was
ugly.
But I was trying to be nice, and I had so much beer, so I was like, but I was trying to be nice. I was like, hey, like we're not gonna be as hard to deal with this as your last customer.
We're not gonna try to lick your booty.
And then we were like,
smack your booty.
I was like, does he come here a lot? What did she say? I don't remember.
She said, I get that about like every couple nights or something.
That's crazy. Yeah. But it didn't sound like it was him. It sounded like it was just
that
just kind of
that
character.
Kind of dude.
Just shows
up. Which is crazy.
But the weird thing is, she seemed kind of excited. She looked like happy that it was going on.
She was frazzled.
She was like, "You do? You do want to put your tongue in my booty?"
That's how dude. That's how they talk to each other. What are you looking
Did you hit a golf ball at the wall really, 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 really hard?
Where?
Right there. That's a golf ball.
I'm sure I did.
Damn.
Yeah, I used to do that in here.
Just hit a golf ball as hard as you could?
Because the couch was right here, and I used to chip into the couch. Is this blowing your mind?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me eat your booty.
Yeah, that is a golf ball. Hey, that's all right. Yeah. 106.
Right, yeah, 106.
That's not too bad.
Why is that light not on?
It's why is that? Bulb's dead.
Bulb's out. That's like kind of one of the main lights on us too.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's just
not
it was unscrewed.
That's okay.
It's gonna look better in the second half.
Oh my gosh. Oh, apparently we got to start doing conspiracy theories because I saw this podcast that's kind of blowing up. They're on episode 29. They have like 242K subs.
Really?
And all they really talk about is conspiracy theories.
Interesting.
I don't have any.
Let me look one up.
Look one up.
I'm gonna look up new conspiracy theories. New, because we've got to be on the bleeding edge.
Yeah, we do. Oh, dude, see? I'm one beer in, and that was like a 7%. And I'm so tired right now. So it's either I back off or I go all in.
I'm gonna go on. How do I get to Brave? Brave.com.
You don't want to be in Google?
No, it's not giving me the good ones.
Yeah.
Conspiracy
theory. The bleeding edge.
Conspiracy theories about Nemo.
Yes, dude. Let's get into Nemo conspiracy theories.
Finding Nemo gets a lot darker with these theories. Rewatching the classic family film after this will make the film look a little darker. Does Nemo exist, or is this a story about a grieving father? Damn.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Finding Nemo is a 2003 animated Pixar film with talking fish. It is about a young clownfish named Nemo who is captured by scuba divers when he disobeys his father Marlin and gets defiantly close to a speedboat. Outside the protection of the reef, when Nemo was still an egg, Marlin lost his wife and Nemo's mother, Coral, and all the other eggs in the attack from a fearsome barracuda. So Marlin is understandably overprotective. Finding Nemo is the highest grossing G-rated film of all time.
No way.
And one of the most popular quotes from the movie is just the phrase, "Just keep swimming."
Mm-hmm.
On the surface, it's a cute and catchy thing a fish might say, but after the conclusion of the film, it makes a different meaning. Some fans of the now classic animated film think Marlin and Dory might have more common than first thought, and they might both be suffering from mental illness of some kind. Dory suffers from acute short-term memory loss, a trait that is hereditary, and some fans think Marlin is suffering from grief, and post-traumatic stress disorder. One theory states that Nemo does not actually exist, and Marlin is just in the denial stage of his grief, where his entire family has been brutally slaughtered. In the theory, Marlin has been hiding from the barracuda and then realizes that and simultaneously denies what just happened. Marlin frantically looks for any surviving eggs, and because there are none, he is too desperate for some good news. His mind creates Nemo, the last surviving egg that grows up to be a little impaired from other genetics or the attack. On Nemo's first day of school, Marlin has a mental breakdown because when he goes to take his imaginary child to the teacher, Mr. Ray, the teacher tries to tell him the truth. And Marlin's fight or flight kicks in, and he ventures out into the ocean looking for Nemo, who he subconsciously knows to not exist. Perhaps Nemo represents Marlin's will to just keep swimming. And when he runs away after a panic attack, Marlin has to find his son Nemo or his will to keep living. Dory is always forgetting everything, so she doesn't find anything suspicious about Marlin or his imaginary son Nemo. Marlin and Dory were there for each other in the theory and helped each other out in a time of need.
That is so grim.
I can't believe that people are... So, I mean, I like conspiracy theories, I guess, but this one's kind of strange people thought of this. People spent so much time they rewatching really Finding Nemo.
Yeah, and like conjuring up him having PTSD, which is like, I don't know.
He's a animated clownfish.
Animated clownfish. And like the weird thing about that theory is that like the movies, like Nemo's like in the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So are we supposed to be in?
Like, there's no point in the movie where it's like Nemo's kind of fake.
No.
Like he's a figment because he's kind of the whole movie.
I can't believe there's an entire article about that.
That's funny though.
And that's from 2021.
He was named Marlin.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that is funny. I just thought about just now that that made sense.
What is this?
This is a video. The truth about Finding Nemo.
Hey, brother! Man, we all know and love Finding Nemo. The
This
touching
dude loves Finding Nemo
tale
too
of a
much.
clownfish
Yeah.
searching the ocean, fighting off sharks and jelly and anglerfish.
This guy's pissing me off.
To find his son, who was kidnapped from him by the worst kind of doctor, the dentist. Seriously, when people
This
say
guy's
they
annoying.
enjoy going to the dentist, I don't believe you. Finding Nemo is praised for its, although cartoony, mostly accurate portrayal of underwater sea life, except for one thing that pretty much makes the entire movie
What?
a lie. At the beginning of the movie, we meet Marlin and Coral, two
Okay.
clownfish setting up their new home in a sea anemone
Coral
at
got
the drop-off.
schwacked.
The drop-off. And for the first minute, it's pretty
Dude, this guy
accurate.
is so
Clownfish
annoying.
do
He
nest
is.
in anemones in a symbiotic relationship.
But I wanna know what he's gonna
Anemones
say.
actually have poisonous tentacles, which will kill and eat most things that swim by. But clownfish are,
Okay,
and
we
in
know.
return,
Skim the
clownfish
comments.
lure. You don't go
Let's see what the comments say.
He is annoying.
Pixar
though.
may not have exactly lied to us. The point was that Marlin loved Coral so much that he couldn't bear to lose his only member he had. He loved Coral so much he resisted his species' natural processes to switch genders so he could raise Coral's son the way she might have wanted.
Oh no. So they're saying Marlin's a transgender?
I think so.
Oh, dude. We knew this guy sucked.
Yeah, but those fish do pick their gender. Did you know that?
No?
Do you know
Clownfish?
Yeah, so like if there's two clownfish, and I might be wrong. Let me look it up. How clownfish gender.
How do they gender?
This episode of Discovery World Safari is brought to you by Little Debbie.
What?
Welcome to Discovery World Safari. On today's episode, the
This
clownfish.
guy's voice.
I don't know.
There are 28 species of clownfish in many colors, but the most common variety is the Pakula clownfish.
Pakula
Which has
clownfish.
orange and white stripes.
It has a white and white
Clownfish
stripes.
reach an average of 4 inches in length. They live in the shallow waters of the Indian Ocean, the Red Sea, and the Pacific Ocean.
The Pacific
All
Ocean.
clownfish are born male. They can switch
Sounds
to
like he's doing a
female,
fake
but will only
Australian.
do so when they can
Wait, you
become
missed it, you missed
dominant
it.
and single male. The Red Sea, and the Pacific Ocean. All clownfish are born male. They can switch to female, but will only do so when they can become the dominant and single female of the group.
What the
change
frick?
is then irreversible. Clownfish are among a few species
God,
that
man,
tolerate the poison of sea anemones. And
Yeah, they all start male, and then if they get dominated, but they're going to be the only female, then they'll switch to female, and then they become a female for life.
Oh, that's so weird.
So if you buy two clownfish, whichever one is the most
Yeah.
dominant will become the male. Or he'll stay the male.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
whichever one is more submissive will become the female.
That's so weird.
So in theory, Marlin could just switch up and become a female, but he would have to have another fish around.
Yeah, he would have to have another fish around. And, dude, his name is Marlin.
True. You're right.
And he's got a boy's voice in the movie, dude. He's not going to be a female.
He does. He sounds like a boy.
Dory's
And
the
Dory
female.
is Ellen. Did you know that? Ellen DeGenerate.
No.
Yeah. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
She is?
Yeah.
No, dude, that sucks. It sucks.
Dude. Yeah. Ellen
Ellen
DeGenerate.
DeGenerate is Dory.
Yeah.
That's why they made the spin-off.
Yeah. Ellen needed some money.
Yeah.
She needed money.
Wow. Way to sell out Disney. Disney's such a failing company right now. It's so crazy.
It is crazy.
I can't believe how much I hate
I
Disney
wanna
right
see,
now.
what is their stock doing? Disney?
Disney knock.
Not.
Disney.
Let's see what's going. Let's see. How do I go to how do I look at this? Let's do 5 years. Tanking. It was at a real good high point in 2021, and then it just tanked the past couple years.
Yeah.
Let's do max. How far does it go? Yeah, it was doing really well, and now it's dropping down. It's not as low as it has been, but also with inflation, that kind of counter. Like with inflation right now, it going down even at all is a huge deal.
It's tough to tell Disney stock too because of the parks and everything. It's like
the parks do pretty well. That's probably part of the reason it went down in 2021 too.
Yeah,
because the parks didn't do very well during COVID.
Dude, this cat is going so crazy this episode. It's crazy.
Meow.
She doesn't know what to do with that. Oh, she got hair all over there.
Yeah, I keep getting hair all over my microphone. What do you have to say about that?
Microphone.
Meow.
No.
Meow.
Well, I thought we were going to have a guest on this week, so I didn't really... You know, when you have an internal pod to do, you kind of like... When things happen, you like... I'm going to remember that. This week, I was like, I'm just going to think about some like questions.
I had a lot of questions in my head. So yeah, I kind of agree. I feel like kind of it's... And it was today. Today, he asked, to be fair, he was like, hey, is there any chance we can do not today? Can we do tomorrow? And I'll be out of town tomorrow. So I was like, no, let's just do next week. If you can't do it today, that's fine. We'll do next week. But he's moving in May. So we have just like, we got to get it done in April.
Yeah, we're in the 8th already. Jeez, got to get my taxes done.
Yeah,
I'm too turned up.
I did my taxes yesterday. Is that yesterday? 2 days ago?
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of money I owed.
I know, that was crazy. I was surprised you weren't exempt.
No, because I'm 1099. I'm technically a contractor.
Oh.
So I just owe just like...
You owe the bank, dude. You owe the bank, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It was so sad when we learned how much Nate was making. Again, Nate works like 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
And then his take home is like just... Like, really? Because they're taking 25%.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
They're taking a quarter of his earnings?
Mm-hmm.
And he's just a single guy in his 20s.
Yeah.
Trying to save some money.
Yeah.
And the government is just mooching off of him.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Need to get in real estate.
We have inherited a lot of weird audio equipment from doing this pod. Like
Yeah?
I'm looking over here and like that interface right there, not mine.
That's Will's.
That is Will's.
He hasn't said anything about it.
No.
That is funny, though.
It is funny. Yeah, I think doing a pod, kind of the cool thing about it really is that some of the episodes we can kind of plan for, and some of them we just kind of free ball.
Yeah, Free Willy.
The free ball ones are kind of fun too because it's just no pressure, just just kind of speak with your people. You know, we got people out there waiting for our pod to drop.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
So like, I guess we're probably kind of close to the end of this one now. I don't know how long it's gonna be because we haven't decided to stop yet. So I have no idea when we're going to, but like at this point, somebody's listened for like an hour and maybe 16, 17, 18, maybe 19 minutes.
Maybe 20.
Probably not 20. I'll say probably
Maybe
not.
20. What time is it? Okay, it's 7:37.
Okay.
I want one of those Olivas.
Oliva?
The Oliva stuff.
Can we go get one?
I want to go get one and hop in the tub with it. That's my plan.
Okay. Yeah, we can for sure do that.
I know you're not a tub guy,
But that just sounds like a good plan.
yeah. I think so. I think we spoke to the people.
We did.
I think we gave them what they need. Yeah, it sucks. I would have kept so many more mental notes.
Me too. I was thinking that.
Yeah. I would have kept so many more mental notes if I knew we weren't having a guest.
So I think what we have to do is keep mental notes
All the time.
all the time.
All the time.
I think about that a lot. Like, I'll just be going throughout my day, and I'm like, we need to talk about that on the podcast.
Yes, dude. I do the same, and I have my little book. I write stuff down.
I just keep it mentally. I don't write it down because I don't like to write stuff too much because then I start to write how I want to talk about it, and I just want it to be. I want it to flow. Oh, this cat! I can't believe her.
Yes. Hey.
That's a good picture, I think.
I'm too turned up.
Too turned up.
She likes this.
Okay, welcome to American Idol.
Welcome to American Chopper.
Okay, I think we need to call it.
Okay.
I had an entire giant voodoo ranger.
A voodoo lager.
And I like your plan.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
So, thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank
Subscribe.
you for ETFTD.
If you happen to listen to this entire podcast on YouTube, and you're here on the YouTube video, and you're not subscribed, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Please like, subscribe, turn your notification bell on.
And follow us.
Get on with it.
Follow us on Spotify. If you're all the way here, you listened to the entire thing captivated you. You loved it. You think it was awesome. You got to get on that. You got to add us. Add us on Spotify, and then you'll get the notification when we release a podcast. And subscribe on YouTube.
I'm on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goodbye, folks.